Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond. It's day 748 of my ketogenic journey, going from a 311.8 pound chunky butt BBW model who was cute and cuddly but not really healthy to hopefully about 110, 120-ish pound Keto Cutie at 40 years old and 5 foot tall. So anyway, I'm going to start this video now. It's not going to be exactly like yesterday. I forgot to record a couple foods, so I just took either photos of it or photos I got offline of it to show you what I did eat yesterday, and I will put the totals of what I ate with the picture. I debated on doing this video today. I am so highly annoyed, and then I thought, well, these folks are my friends and family, and I'll lay the troubles out there and get rid of them and just get them off my chest. So here we go, showing you what I ate yesterday that was semi-keto friendly, and I'll be right back with a chit chat and a weigh in and a good vent. Here we go, y'all. Oh, if you love me, if you're a good person today, I need some thumbs up. I need some love, some comments, some good stuff. Subscribe, ring the bell, share away, help my channel grow. Here we go, y'all. Is 1,735 calories, 17 grams of carbohydrates, 141 grams of fat, and 97 grams of protein. I had to check this out. 0.4 is my ketones. 87 is my blood sugar. Not too bad considering. I did mention this yesterday. Somebody said that they get kicked out of ketosis by magnesium. Certain forms can kick you out of ketosis. I have had a form of magnesium that had 9 carbohydrates in it. I had another form that had 12 carbohydrates in it per serving. Some magnesium is derived from fruit and vegetables. So you really kind of need to pay attention to the packaging and the label, what the derivative of that form of potassium and magnesium are, and that goes for potassium too. I know today I was looking at things that said high in potassium, and I was like, okay, well what else high in potassium? Half a cup of dried apricots have like 1,100 milligrams of potassium in them. I was like, I wonder if I can fit that into my keto diet. And I looked to see how many carbohydrates was in dried apricots. For half a cup, 86. So that form of potassium, of course, eating that form of potassium would be terrible for me. I was just kind of seeing if there was a natural way to do it. Yeah, not that one. So I'm gonna go try to get. I believe I seen something that says Nature's Made potassium. I'm gonna try that out. My MagEnhance, I'm quite happy with that form of it. But again, some magnesium, some potassium, some stuff like this is derived from certain fruits and vegetables, and will have a carb count with it. And it's not always listed on the label. So look at the reviews on Amazon. That's usually the best way to find out the most information, because somebody else has already looked into it and generally has said something about it. So that's a good way to look. Oh yeah, somebody also said that magnesium makes them very sleepy. Magnesium is supposed to make you sleepy. You should take magnesium at night, and you should take potassium with meals because it can cause stomach upset. So if you're going to do these, potassium with meals, magnesium before bed. I would show you these. These are mozzarella cheese with a couple pieces of bacon wrapped around them in the toaster oven. I opened this and I thought, oh my God, they're not going to poop for a week. So just remember, these are slow to digest, but they are an amazing keto treat. So don't eat too many. It might cause you ain't going to poop for a while problems, but they're great. So I did that whole video, had it almost all the way uploaded, and realized I forgot some very key and important things that I'm just going to pop right in here. Today's weigh-in was not bad, even though I ate all that junk, which I will explain to you in just a minute. I weighed 179.6 yesterday, 179.4 today, so I did go down. I was not kicked out of ketosis, but I was affected. I woke up starving this morning. I was definitely affected. I don't feel my top of the line best, but I'm getting there. And I'm about to break my fast. It's almost 2 p.m. I'm starving, absolutely starving. But that's all right. I did it to myself, and again, I'll explain everything in a little bit. I'm tired, and I suspect my weight didn't go up because of the sugar-free chocolate and the effect that had on me. but you'll understand in a minute. Alright, you guys, so you might have heard me in the front of the video say that I had some bitching to do, some hell raising to handle, some arguments to be had, and I'll tell you the gist of those in a minute, but know this, I did raise that hell, and I did cut a shine, but I got over it while I was editing the video. Like, it's really not that bad at the moment. There are multiple reasons for it. There are situations beyond my control that I can't do anything about. I was stressing over something that happened yesterday. The reason for it, I was stressing over something that happened this morning, something that's going to happen this afternoon, and something that could happen long term. And I was very angry and agitated. And there are reasons. Other than the situations themselves, there's over reasons. And I'll tell you all about those in a minute. Let me give you the gist of what I was angry about. So Zach had his vaccines the other day. Last night or yesterday evening, we discovered that on his leg was a knot this big that was hot and bright red. So Brian took him to the ER. Now, it's a reaction from the vaccine. Some children have them. Nothing on his body at 46 pounds should be that big. Not even his head. Well, I mean it is, but you know. It's a reaction to the aluminum in the vaccination. Aluminum, being a neurotoxin, has no place in the human body, period. But for some reason, we must be forcibly injecting our children with aluminum. Anyway, I had issues with that. And I was more worried this morning because I thought that it was going to get worse. It did not. After I shot the video, I saw his leg. It's fine. I have checked on him throughout the night, but I didn't mess with his leg too much because I didn't want to disturb him. But I made sure he was breathing good and all that. So I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. And at 9 o'clock this morning, my son comes in the house. He's a little angry. He's been sent home from work because of a situation at work that's been going on all summer. It's like a grease pit. It's full of wasps. It has not been taken care of. He's been stung multiple times. They tried to send him out this morning. He went out there, saw all the wasps. He's like, I ain't done it. No. And he was promptly sent home. So my mother bear instincts kick in, and I haven't done anything. I'm not calling them. I'm not going to raise hell at his boss because it's not my place to do. I'm the mom. You know, it's his place. If he wants to raise hell, that's up to him. That's up to him. But I want to. I want to go up there and look and say, look here, let me tell you something. Because you should not be expected to get bee stung multiple times all summer long because they're not willing to do anything about it. It is a hazard not only to the employees, but to your customers. If I go in your parking lot, it's surrounded by wasps, and I get stung multiple times, what happens if I'm allergic? See, there's the problem, okay? Now, luckily, he's not, but some of their other employees are allergic to bees. He's allergic to ibuprofen, but not bees. Can't touch it. Can't even touch the pills. But, yeah, so. Okay, so another gripe I was having, or worry, more or less, and hubby had a spinal doctor appointment this morning after an MRI he had a week or two ago, a couple weeks ago, where they were going to discuss options with what to do about his back. So he told me to cancel it because he had to work, which he got off work in plenty of time, but I'd already canceled the appointment. He doesn't want to go because he doesn't really want to know what they're going to say. He has issues with needles, major issues, and bigger issues with surgery. Not to mention he is very hard to numb and put under. My daughter is the same way. Some people just don't react the same way to medication. If they're going to numb his mouth to do dental work, they have to give him a Valium beforehand. It has to have time to kick in, and then the numbing can begin. I don't know why that works that way, but it does for him. And I think it's nerves. It's like, no, that medicine ain't gonna work for me. Corey felt her entire C-section. She did. She was awake for the whole thing. She felt everything. She was not happy. And she still laid there. It numbed her enough that it was bearable, but it was still very, very unpleasant. As you can imagine, having your abdomen sliced open. So they have issues with numbing medicine. But, and then there's the long-term but. How will this affect our family? Because hubby is not, if it's surgical, he's not going to be able to work for a long time, which means grandma's going to have to work. Now, everybody in the household works except for me and Corey. We take care of the children. And that's fine by me. It's fine. But if I have to go to work too, there puts more burden on the children, all that. Of course, Zach starts school soon, so it's fine with that. Just so much, so many things that could be a very big problem, you know, long term and short term. And it really had me going this morning, had me really angry. And then there's the YouTube thing. A couple YouTube things, in fact. As many of you might have heard, Jimmy Rant is a keto YouTuber who has been recently completely thrown off of YouTube for no reason. And he got like an email that said that he was going to be put out of YouTube and it's done. And here's the thing. If you build up a YouTube channel, I started my channel to document my journey. Then it quickly turned into, I have a very big love and I think calling of helping other people, helping as many people as I can. And for those of you who are new to me, I help everybody for free. If you need me, my contact information is below. I created a free website dedicated to all the keto information I know of. I do everything I can to help anybody I can with keto. So then it's also starting to become something of a small career. It's giving me a little bit of money monthly, a little small income. Right now it's like only $130-ish a month. So it's not huge. And I still owe that to you. Thank you guys so much, because if you weren't watching, I wouldn't be paid that much. But what happens if I wake up one day and everything's gone? My entire journey, all my before and afters, all my videos, everything's just gone. What if I wake up one morning and if I've gotten used to that income, let's say so far down the road, I've used that income to pay bills and I no longer have that income. That can be a major financial blow for my family or for me. And it could be a big issue. And then everything I've worked for, all my hard work is just gone. All the people I was helping, I can no longer help. So I need to look for a secondary place to upload videos. Someplace that's YouTube-esque, but I won't lose everything if one shuts down or shuts me down. It's a big fear. It's a big worry. And Princess Ninja and Keto scared me last night. She uploaded some stuff about, you know, somebody reported her channel as spam. And I was like, oh crap, what if that happens to me? And I'm looking at it, looking into it, and I realized that she's been hoaxed. It was a hoax. But I'm sure she'll get on that with her video today too. But guys and dolls, if you get any email from any company that wants your password, do not do it. No company you go through needs your password. None of them. They have your password, okay? They have it. If you're just scrolling through Facebook and you click on something and all of a sudden it wants you to log in when you were already logged in, don't do it. That is them trying to steal your password. So shut down the entire app. Take it all the way off your phone. Close it all the way out. Not on your phone anymore. The app's not open on your phone anymore. Reopen it. If Facebook still wants you to log in, fine, log in. But those are scams. Do not ever give anybody your password. They don't need it if they're from that company. They have access to your information already. They can get into your stuff without needing your password. Never give out your password. And if it seems hinky, if it comes to you and says, hey, log back in. Yeah, I was just logged in. Don't do it, okay? Don't give out any information. Anybody who emails you, texts you online that you don't know, unless you're me, because people email me all the time, but if they're asking for any personal information, it's a scam, it's a hoax, don't do it. So I just want to warn y'all about that, because that scared me last night too. I was like, so somebody could just report you as spam and you lose your channel? What the hell? I piss people off on a daily basis. I really do. So yeah, I was stressed, I was freaked out, I was worried. And those situations are enough to stress you out, freak you out, and worry you. But couple that with the fact that I'm on day 2 of PMS, and I was already ill anyway, and that I was not smart yesterday. My eating choices were not smart. So anytime I get kicked out of ketosis, there is a little bit of a fireball brewing inside me, okay? And it don't take much for me to get angry. So going back into ketosis, after a couple of days, I get this little anger issue, and it goes away after a couple hours. It's short-lived, but it builds up. It's like an excess pressure, and you need to blow off steam. So that's what my last video was, all steam blowing. I did a little bit of bitching here, but I'm actually over most of everything now. So, or not exactly over it, but it's at a manageable, not anger level now. Especially since I know Zach's going to be fine. Because let me tell you something, he damn well better be. Y'all think I talk a lot now. I will never shut up. I will have this whole world angry with me if something happens to my boy, my grandbaby. I love that baby, okay? And I know grandmas understand, and moms, dads, I'm sure y'all get it too. I know you do. I understand it from a mother point of view because I'm mother bear, grandmother. No, leave my babies alone. So, yeah. And then, is it Dairy Free Keto? I think that's your screen name. I look at so many comments every day that sometimes it's hard to keep the names right, but I believe Sarah from Dairy Free, with her channel name is Dairy Free Keto, I think, if I'm not mistaken, mentioned something yesterday that brought up something to me. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I got rid of 24 medically diagnosed diseases. Sometimes I say 25, but I had 25. I now have one, still high blood pressure, that I've had for a very, very long time. Now, she mentioned my IUD, and the hormones in it could cause, blood pressure to be consistently high. And I got to thinking about something. The day I found out I had high blood pressure, or when I found out, I knew about the situation, but I really kind of didn't put everything together. About a month before I found out my blood pressure was high, about 12 years ago, I'm on my third IUD, by the way, about 12 years ago, I had went to the doctor, and for some reason they switched my birth control. I just went for birth control, like an update or something, and they switched the type on me. Well, within a month of them switching my type, I still had pills left. Within a month of them switching the birth control pill type, I was not only pregnant, but I also had high blood pressure. And that was the first time I was ever diagnosed with blood pressure issues. And it could have been hormones or something inside those birth control pills. Now, the Mirena, if there's hormones affecting my blood pressure, could be keeping it consistently high no matter what I do. So I think I will call my doctor and talk to them about birth control options. The thing is, I'm 40. I don't want to come all the way off birth control, and I don't want to have surgery to stop any of that. I also don't want to be a mother again. I've got 2 grandbabies and 1 more on the way, so almost 3 grandbabies, and more to come, I'm sure. So I don't really want to be having babies at this point in my life if I could avoid it. Although part of me, that maternal part, says, baby. It really does. And for those of you who are new to my channel, my Mirena stopped my periods completely. I have not had periods for a very, very long time until I started keto. And then gradually over time, over the course of keto, PMS has come back. This time, I'm actually having a full-on period with the whole bleeding thing. It's lasting much longer. Used to be a little drop here and there, a little spot. Be like, what the hell? Oh, that's why I've been agitated. In my face, I have zits. I don't get zits unless I'm on my period, or it's coming. So, I'm not in a good state today. I'm just not. And I'm trying to be, and I'm getting better. You know what? Let's pause for a second and giggle at something that Brian and Destiny caught on video last night.
Oh my God! He's been on the road like this for a solid 2 minutes. He won't get off. He's just walking the road like a trail. We've honked and everything. He just looks back. And we just can't. We can go.
Nope, there he goes again, right back in front of the car. What I'm concerned about is what happens when we go to a stop sign? Does he stop too?
Probably not. Poor
Look at him. Is he going home?
Is he?
Back on the road he goes.
On the road again.
Listen, that's copyright. Wait a minute.
That's gotta be his house.
On the sidewalk. Look at that.
Yeah, that'll make you feel a little bit better, right? Crazy little dog. Cute as he can be, though. I love those kinds of dogs. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to stop and take a giggle moment. That's all. I'm starving because what I ate yesterday affected me. Now, I'd like to say that all of those situations with PMS caused me to act out and eat that way. It did not. It did not. I'm still a grown woman of sound mind and body, and I could have said no. I know my husband wanted pizza. I know my grandson wanted pizza. I know my son's best friend wanted pizza. But that does not mean I need hot wings from Domino's. I could have brought my ass home and made a double baconator. I could have took my ass to Wendy's and got one of those triple Dave burgers. Could have done it without the bun. But I did not do that. I ate the hot wings instead because they sounded good and I wanted them, and I can't avoid spicy, stupid spicy stuff. And then I made it worse. Y'all seen that chocolate bar in the beginning of the video, that sugar-free stuff? By the way, guys and dolls, I don't think sugar-free anything should be consumed on keto. It doesn't work out for me anyway. The only thing I seem to be able to get by with without it affecting me at all is the Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, some people, again, are sensitive to aspartame, which is the only thing sweetened with the Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper. If you're sensitive to that, maybe you won't be sensitive to sucralose and other drinks. Everybody's body's a little bit different. What we react to is a little bit different. So, yeah. Anyway, I've had my say for the day. I'm going to include my weigh-in at the end. If you need me, don't forget to contact me. Everything's in the description below, including that website link where you can find all the keto information for free. Sorry. I have a very simple and basic guide that I can send you through email. Just email me below. Tell me you want that little guide. I made it for my mother, who still is not using it even though she wanted it. So anyway, it's a very simple, plain, basic guide. It's got the gist, the ideal foods, the reasons for those ideal foods, and a couple little meal ideals, some things that I eat and I'm not affected by, but otherwise, that's all that's on that list. But if you need it, email me and I will gladly send it to you, and it's printable, so it's easy to use. I got a full, complete foods list over on KetoDiamond.com of not only the things I can eat, but some things that other people can eat without a problem. And beside of it, I've put I can't eat it, or the reason that it might not be good for you, but it's there in case you want to try it. I need a nap. I really do. I'm not going to get one today. In fact, you know what I need? I think I need some retail therapy. I'm broke as hell, but I still got to go buy groceries, so I can retail that. Anyway, my Shashka bracelet should be here any day. I can't wait for the new one to get here. For those of you who don't know about these Shashka bracelets, I know it's silly, guys. They're glass beaded homemade bracelets, or handmade bracelets by artisans in Nepal. I always get a kick out of saying that because, but they're guaranteed for life. They're not that super expensive. They are much more guaranteed than gold is, let me tell you that much. And I wear them every day. They don't break, they don't mess up. And if they do break, you send it back, they send you a new one. The end. So I love them. I've got a link below. You can get 40% off. That performance nut butter that I can eat that don't kick me out of ketosis, which is a miracle, is listed in the description below. You can get you a box of that. That stuff is amazing. I love it. It's good. I need to thank a lady who wishes to be anonymous. I had to stop the video because I accidentally said her name. But she wishes to be anonymous. Did you guys know that Canadian money is different than American money? I had no idea, but through PayPal, she sent me $50 Canadian. And to get it through PayPal, usually it just goes straight in, but it made me accept terms with this. And I was like, what? I've never done that before, so I was a little suspicious. I was like, anyway, apparently $50 Canadian is 36 US dollars. I didn't know that. I had no idea their money was different than ours. Or a different rating anywhere, or a different amount. I didn't know that. I just thought it was interesting. I was like, really? Huh. But it's cool, and I really appreciate it, sweetheart. Thank you so much. And again, guys and dolls, all the donations, all the tips, all the gifts, everything, so appreciated to me and my family. It's hard to come by stuff anymore, so I really do appreciate it. Much love to you guys and dolls. If you need me, contact me. Bye, y'all.